drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. So we have reached halftime with a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Foles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. On the return is Peterson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Fields. short pass pulled in by Washington. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Play action. It's Fields. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Steelers set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Foles. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic from him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now.
Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One more time with Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Off play action. Fields out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. One play action. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
In motion left goes a tight end. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Ball start, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 149 yards on the ground for him now as he's taking it right down Broadway. Najee Harris inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 89 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Open man, that's Renfro. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Now it's Fields off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 72 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go. Down, go. Down.
Foles. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Olszewski now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Purple 64.
Back to throw. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time, and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Foles. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They run again with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere.